Okay, pause the video. Try to work on these three problems. All right, let's work at number 55 here. Let's do one at a time. They're all related, by the way. Here we go. Okay, let's look at number 55 first. It says a woman who has blood type A positive, that positive and those negative type, we're talking about Rh positive. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And a daughter who is type O positive, and a son who is type B negative. Okay. By this time, you already know that in order to have blood type A, you have to have genotype like that, or you could have something like that. In order to have blood type B, it should be this or this. But in order to have AB, you have to have both antibodies, immunoglobulin A and B. If it's O, it's II. Okay, you should just know this. So in the mom has blood type A, so we don't know. Let's say this is mom, and this should be dad, and they have one son and a daughter. Okay, mom's A, so we don't know whether it's gonna be this A or this A. This we don't know yet. Okay. And it says Rh positive is simple dominance. It shows simple dominance over Rh negative. So they told us to use capital R for dominant and lowercase r for recessive. Okay, since the mom is positive, that we don't know whether it's going to be homozygous dominant like that or heterozygous. Okay, let's get some more hints from dad. I use different color for dad. Dad, shoot, we don't know. Okay, we have to get the dad from either both daughter and son. So daughter, nice. Daughter who is type O positive. So let's say this is daughter. You know what? Daughter, I'm just going to draw a circle because circle represents female. So daughter is O positive. That's good because O, the only way to get O is a little I like that. And positive, we don't know whether she's going to be heterozygous for R or homozygous dominant for R. We don't know, so let's leave it blank. But son is type B negative. So B, in order to have B, it has to be that, and we don't know the second one. And negative. I'm sorry, let me see. Son is also negative. Okay. The only way to get negative, Rh negative, is to have a homozygous recessive like that. That means this gives you a lot of hint. One has to come from mom and one has to come from dad, which means because mom is Rh positive, she has to have one little r. So now it's decided that she has heterozygous for Rh positiveness. Okay, and also look at the daughter. Because she's O blood type O, one has to come from dad and one has to come from mom. So that means mom genotype for her blood type must be, let me see, mom is A, so like that. So mom's genotype is like that. Okay, to answer this problem, we gotta find out the genotype for the son. Okay, by looking at the daughter, she's got little I, one from dad and one from mom. That means mommy has to have this. But then the son blood type is B. So this mom doesn't have, which means daddy must have capital B somewhere, right? Okay. And the daughter has two little i's, which means one must came from that mommy. So that has to be here. Okay. So that's the genotype for the son. This is the son. So let's find it. Is it? It's B. Moving on to 56. Let me get this out of the way. So 56, it's asking. It's basically the same thing, but it's asking genotype for the mother, which we already figured it out. It's this, which is D. And then moving on to 57 now. Okay, number 57 is asking us to find a possible phenotype for the father. Okay, so far, what we do know is that daddy must have little r for Rh positiveness, right? Because the son has the son is homozygous recessive for R. So one has to come from that. So I'm just going to put it like that. And also, because the son is blood type O, like I said earlier, that has to have a B, okay, somewhere there. And it has to be little I because the daughter has both little i's, okay? But we don't know whether the daughter's capital R came from mommy or daddy. That we don't know, okay? So this is kind of mystery here, okay? That means, let me see, that means by looking at this, the dad could be, has to be blood type B, but he could be negative or positive. But then there's only one answer key that says B positive here. So it must be A.